So welcome back to our strategy course. Let's ponder on our central question for today. Today we will dive into the structure, conduct, performance model, a framework that allows us to examine market structures and the behavior of firms within these structures. So let's start. First, let's have a look again what industry environment means. As you know, we are studying things that a business has to face directly if we talk about industry environment. There are elements in the wider environment like interest rates that don't touch a business directly, but they can still have an effect. However, things like a company's customers affect the business also straight away. And now, as we know what the market structure look like, we can continue and we're gonna have a look on the so-called structure, conduct, performance model. Okay, to make it more tangible, imagine a tech startup implementing this SCP model. The structure, conduct, performance model is basically a key framework in the field of industrial organizational economics. This model represents the interactions between the different elements of market structure. So this stands for structure, the S. Then the behavior of businesses within this structure, that means the conduct. So the C stands for conduct, and the performance outcomes of these businesses. So that means performance. The P stands for performance. So the structure element involves our understanding about the competitive dynamics in a certain industry. So conduct refers to the strategies the company must devise to thrive in this environment. And lastly, performance is gauged by key indicators such as industry growth rates, profitability, and the rate of innovation. So remember that SCP model is a kind of a roadmap to spotting threats and harnessing opportunities. Looking back, originally the SCP model was not developed for strategy analysis, but rather for checking on a more economic scale the anti-competitive behaviors in different industries. So the original purpose of the SCP was completely different. It was to support economists and policymakers in identifying and preventing anti-competitive behaviors within industries and markets. So at those time, economists were thinking of an ideal scenario where industries would be competitive and social welfare would be maximized with no monopoly profits extracted from markets. So the original purpose was to have a framework for detect wrong behavior, anti-competitive behavior. This was applied to an environment where many firms operate against each other and products are similar, and the entry or exit in this specific industry was low cost. So however, today management and scholars focusing more or less on the focal firm. So applying the SCP is today all about individual firm performance, and it delivers a framework useful for different reasons. So management realized that this model could identify market imperfections, which might allow a single firm to achieve above normal profits if we build a specific competitive advantage for this imperfect market. Consequently, strategy models of environmental threats based on the SCP framework were developed and applied to identify threats specific to individual firms. One important point to understand is that industry analysis, although it's used in strategic management for a nearly opposite purpose, is based on well-established economic theory. It's deeply rooted in sound theory, providing us a reliable foundation for our understanding of market dynamics. When we perform such an industry analysis, our primary goal is to identify opportunities and threats. In this sense, opportunities may present themselves as market imperfect that can be exploited, while threats need to be neutralized through strategic actions. If our analysis, for example, reveals few imperfections, it implies that firms within that industry are likely to achieve competitive parity, with no single firm having an advantage over others. It's also worth noting that industry analysis is the opposite of economic model, aiming to maximize social welfare. While economic models focus on overall benefit, industry analysis targets the specific advantage of individual firms. With this understanding, the SCP model and its application in industry analysis, we are now better equipped to explore the environmental threats model. Let's have a look at an example. Microsoft, a company that has become a staple of the technology industry, provides a perfect illustration of the SCP model in action. So Microsoft is a giant in the tech industry, recognized globally for its software products such as Microsoft Windows operating systems or Microsoft Office or the the Internet Explorer, which is called Edge today. Its entry into the hardware market started with the Xbox video game consoles and the touchscreen personal computers, the Surface series. As of 2021, Microsoft is considered one of the big tech companies alongside Amazon, Google, Apple, or Facebook. The company's journey to its current status has been marked by strategic decisions that transformed not just Microsoft but the entire tech industry. By analyzing Microsoft through the lens of the structure conduct performance model, we can now gain insights into the strategic interplay of market structure, corporate conduct, and business performance. So let's have a look. In terms of the industry structure, Microsoft operates within a high-tech, fast-paced environment characterized by high entry barriers owing to the need for specialized knowledge and substantial research and development expenditures. The firm's conduct has been shaped by exactly this structure. Microsoft pursued a platform strategy, providing a uniform software environment that became famous worldwide, thereby gaining a very dominant market position. This strategy helped lower costs for many users and increase the quality and availability of personal computing technology. However, the performance implications of this strategy have been a topic of extensive debate in this industry. On one side, Microsoft's strategy led to the company's exceptional financial performance and a substantial market share. On the other hand, this position raised concerns about the potential hindering the entry of innovative competitors into the market. The balance of these factors, so Microsoft's successful exploitation of the market structure, is its conduct and the market performance, illustrates complex interactions by the SCP model. So while this strategy may have led to industry imperfections, that is, Microsoft was able to exploit for its above-average returns, also raised questions about Microsoft's responsibility in the context of social welfare, particularly in relation to promoting competition and innovation. So using this SCP model will help us to assess whether an industry structure, the firm's conduct within the structure and the resulting performance align with or work against the broader goal of maximizing social welfare.